guys, welcome back. If you're new here, hello, my name is Brittany, and in today's video we're going to do a foundation wear test on the new Sunday Riley the Influencer Clean Longwear Foundation. So I am so excited. I am so intrigued by this foundation because Sunday Riley is known to be that skincare company. Like, they have an amazing reputation. They are known to be very high-end, expensive, and just luxury skincare. And this is their very first makeup product that they have come out with, so that alone is really intriguing to me. But as soon as I saw the claims on this foundation, I'm just like, I need to try that. So this claims to be a natural looking, long wear, lightweight feel, satin and matte finish, and medium to full coverage. Yes, bitch, give it to me. So I have like fingers crossed over here that this performs well on my combination skin. So just be mindful of that when you are watching this video. I do have light to medium skin with neutral undertones, and I do have combination skin. So what that means is the center of my face is oily, and then the outer perimeters of my skin is usually like normal to dry. So just be mindful of that while you are watching this video. You may have different skin than I do, or even if you have the same skin, it may still perform different on you. So if you are intrigued enough by this foundation, go to Sephora, because I did find this in store. Go to Sephora and get a sample of it and try it yourself. I highly encourage you guys, no matter how many reviews you guys watch, if you are intrigued by a product, make sure you guys try it yourself, because you might love it even if I hate it, or vice versa. I may love it and you may hate it. So be mindful of all those things. But before we get into the video, I want to say a huge thank you to all of my subscribers, aka all of my bitches. That's what I'm going to refer you guys as. You guys are my bitches, because my bitches are my friends. That's what I call my friends in real life. Y'all are my bitches. So I want to say a huge thank you to all you guys. We just hit 2,000 subscribers. I am so excited. So I don't know if I posted it already or if I will be posting it soon. I will be posting a giveaway for you guys. So if it is already posted, I will leave a card up here. But if it is not posted already, make sure you guys are subscribed to my channel and turn on your post notifications. That way you are notified when I upload new videos. And if you guys like foundation wear test videos, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button or down. That way I know what you guys like to see. And if you have any other foundations that you guys want to see wear tests on, leave them in the comments down below. But other than that, that is everything I have to say for this intro. So again, thank you guys so much for all of your love and support, and let's jump right in and let's do this! So before we get into the demo, I just want to pull up the Sephora website really quick. That way I can give you guys a little bit more information on it. And I really like using the Sephora website when referring to foundations, because it gives you like a really nice description of each like foundation tone. So it'll say like light to medium skin with neutral undertones. It'll say like very deep with neutral bronze undertones. Like, it just gives you a really nice idea of which one would probably fit your skin complexion. So I really do like using the Sephora website for that. So this foundation retails for $42, and it comes in 20 different shades. Now 20 shades in my opinion is not enough. I feel like they definitely should have expanded further, especially like, I get that they're new to makeup, but they are still in the beauty industry. So I feel like they still should have been aware that you probably should have came out with more than 20 shades, but I feel like they still have a pretty good range. Like, it goes from very fair with golden undertones all the way up to very deep with neutral bronze undertones. Like, it does have a pretty decent range, but I feel like they do need to expand further. So, I mean, 20 isn't horrible. There's definitely other brands that have less than that. So I feel like that's a good starting point, but I feel like they definitely need to expand further. I'm not going to harp on it too much. I feel like it's just like a really well-known issue that's going on in the beauty industry right now. So I do feel like they should have expanded further. And it looks like it's going to be ideal for normal, oily, and combination skins. And for what it is, it's a clean, long-lasting foundation with medium to full coverage, formulated with your skin's health in mind. So that tells me that they're going to have some sort of skincare benefits in it. Now for me with foundation, I don't really find that to be necessary, because I don't wear the same foundation every single day, but that's just me personally. So for me personally, I don't care about the skincare benefits, but I know for a lot of people that are just like average consumers, like not YouTubers pretty much, you would wear the same foundation every single day or every other day or whenever you wear foundation. So that is probably good for a lot of other people, but to me, it doesn't typically matter. So it looks like this foundation is solution for redness, uneven skin tone, and oiliness. So I have all of that, so that is good in my opinion. So if you want to know more, it says the Influencer Clean Longwear Foundation redefines the line between skincare and makeup. It provides a clean, natural-looking, long-lasting coverage that does not dry out as the day or night goes on, with a satin matte finish that stays fresh looking even through workouts or humidity. And it's available in 20 perfectly blendable medium to full coverage shades, that expertly conceal redness, pores, and dark spots without ever looking cakey. With just one pump, get perfectly even skin with an ultra natural coverage. For fuller coverage and more concealing power that never cracks or creases, layer is needed without worrying about clogging your pores. So that right there is claiming to be crease proof. That's a bold ass claim right there. And then no matter what your desired coverage, you are always in control. You still look like you. Great for all skin types. Influencer controls oil, but never dehydrates your skin for a fresh, healthy looking, shine-free complexion. Canadian willow herb, northern truffle extract, and bisaballo, I don't know if I'm saying that right, gives soothing effects so that even more sensitive skin looks the best. Pores are instantly minimized for the ultimate smooth canvas. You've trusted Sunday Riley with your skincare, now trust them with your foundation. So that's all I'm going to cover from the Sephora website. As you guys can see, this does have a lot of different claims, and to me, that's like a really bold thing to do being new to makeup. So hopefully all goes well. I'm crossing my fingers again, but as you guys saw, it has a lot of claims, natural looking, but crease proof, workout proof, all that sort of shit. So we're gonna wear this foundation for hopefully 12 hours today. I've been filming for way longer than I thought I would be, so we're gonna get down to it right now. I'm going to apply half of it with a makeup sponge on one side of my face and the other half with a makeup brush. I'm going to tell you guys right now, I'm probably always going to be biased to applying it with a makeup sponge because I just prefer using a makeup sponge. So just be mindful of that, but I know a lot of people like to use a brush, so I just wanted you guys to be able to see it. But if you guys don't personally care, if you guys don't mind me doing my whole face with a sponge, let me know because I would much rather do that. I'm just more or less doing this for you guys. So let's just dive right into the demo. So this is what the box looks like. I'll give you guys a little close up. Not that the box really matters, but it is super sleek. I really like it. It's got all the details on the back here. You might not be able to see those. They'll probably be washed out. So I have the shade 140. It's going to be for light skin with neutral undertones. Initially I ordered 170 because I was like thinking I was way darker than I was. But when I went in store and swatched it, I noticed that it was way too dark for me. So I picked up this shade right here. I love the packaging on this. Like, I love foundations that are in this packaging because you can really get like all of your foundation out of this, and it has a pump. So I am super excited for this. I really love the aesthetics of it. I think it looks amazing. I love how it has all the information on here, and I don't know, I just really like all the aesthetics of it. It's got like foiled gold on here. Like, this is just so beautiful. I really like the packaging on it. So it has all the same things as the box says on it, and it does come with 1.08 fluid ounces, so you get more than 1 fluid ounce, which is, to me, really good. For $42, I feel like is a really good price. I mean, I shouldn't say really good. I feel like it's a fair price for being a foundation at Sephora, you know what I mean? And then you get more than the typical amount, so that to me is good. So I'm good with a $42 price range, I guess, for a foundation. I know a lot of people will be like, oh no bitch, I'll stick to drugstore. You do you, girl, but I'm okay with a Sephora foundation being $42. So the first thing that I'm going to do is do a full pump on my entire face and then build it from there, because it does say that one pump will give you an even complexion. So we'll see if that happens right now. So let's just dive right into the demo because I'm so excited. I'm pretty sure that one pump probably won't cover these pimples, but you never know, we'll see. So let's see what this is going to look like. So you usually have to pump it a few times before a product comes out. So we'll do one full pump. I doubt that's gonna do anything for me. We're gonna do another one. We'll go with this amount right here. So that's going to be like two pumps. We'll go with that. So let's first, I usually dot over my skin. This will probably be a little bit light for me, but we'll make it work. And then this side will be the sponge side. So let's see how this applies. So it definitely does look natural. I'm not seeing a medium coverage though. This is definitely looking more like light coverage to me. And then I did not put a primer on because it does say that it has skincare benefits. So I feel like you probably shouldn't put a primer. And this is like more of like a watery consistency, so just be mindful of that. But let's keep going. Let's see how this works. It blends out really nice. It does look very skin-like, but I'm definitely not getting like medium coverage out of this. I'm getting more of like light coverage, because these are the spots that I'm going to pay attention to for my little pimples here. So let's go up on the forehead. Pat it all over and blend it out. You probably will get a lot better coverage with the brush side. I don't know, we'll see. I feel like if you have really good skin, this will just give you like a nice even complexion. But for people like me, not so much. Okay, so this is where you can see what the coverage is looking like with one layer with a sponge. Get a little bit more to my nose. It does feel really lightweight. It does have like a little bit of like a sticky or tacky consistency when you apply it on your face. But this is what one side looks like. I'm definitely getting like more of the light coverage, but it doesn't look terrible. So we'll keep going. We'll go on the brush side. So we'll just do the same thing. Dot it on the face. I'll tell you guys now, I'm almost out of foundation already, so I definitely am going to need more foundation. So you get a lot better coverage with a brush, which you do in most cases anyways. I don't know, I just don't really, I don't like using brushes at all. I'm just gonna take it from my hand now and just kind of buff it in. And I forgot to tell you guys, I'm using the Morphe M439 brush for my foundation brush. Okay, so you definitely needed a lot less product with a brush. I'm just going to go in and add a little bit more coverage. This is just using what's left on my hand. I feel like with a brush you get more of like medium coverage, but it's, I don't know, I don't know, I still feel like it's like light coverage. So this is going to be the makeup sponge side, and then this will be the makeup brush side. Let me get a close-up of how everything's looking. It definitely is like a natural looking foundation. It doesn't really look like I have anything on my skin, except for where this little pimple is. It's kind of sticking to like the loose skin that I have over that, but I don't really want to mess with it. It is looking very natural, so let me go in with more and just see how it kind of builds. I'm going to take 2 more. I don't know, it's like, it's not like a full pump when it comes out, so I would say it's like, this is probably like a pump and a half, I would say, because it kind of has like some air in there or something. So let's just go in and apply a little bit more. And we're just going to keep trying to build it to the coverage that I personally would want. Okay, so this side definitely layers very nicely with the sponge and this formula. Don't mind my dog barking upstairs. I can never get through a whole video without him going ballistic upstairs. But this definitely builds very nicely. I'm liking this coverage a lot more, but for like medium coverage, this is what I would expect like right off the jump. So, I don't know, I still feel like it's not really covering my pimples at all. Or not enough, but I could go in, because they were so red, I could still go in with a concealer and just conceal those better. I've been trying some new skincare lately, so my skin's kind of freaking out at this point. I feel like with more coverage, it looks so much better on the skin. Like, it's making my pores look a lot nicer too. So let's go in on the brush side. I just hate using a brush, you guys. Please let me know if you guys care about this, because I would much rather not use a brush. I'm going to end up going over it with a sponge at the end anyways, because I just never like how it looks. Okay, so when I tried to build it with a brush on my nose, it just like picked up everything underneath it. I'm not using a brush because I just don't, I know I'm not going to like it, so I'm going to go over this with a sponge. I'm sorry you guys, I'm totally biased for a sponge. I just prefer it so much more, and I don't know, I'm just not going to give a helpful review on it, I guess. So I just totally ran out of product, so we're going to go in with more. I don't know, I'm feeling kind of like let down a little bit because it's not the coverage that I was initially going for. I still feel like it's really nice looking on the skin, especially not having to, like, I didn't use primer or anything. Like, it's making my skin look pretty nice, but it's that coverage claim that's kind of like, girl, nah. So just be mindful, like I said, on my nose that it did pick up with a brush. So with that, I would definitely prefer to use a sponge because it doesn't do that when you use a sponge to apply over the top. Like when you try to build it, it doesn't do that. So let's keep going in. I just feel like you have to use a lot of product. Like for people like me, you have to use a lot of product. I'm not liking this, you guys. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not loving it. It's giving me like Marc Jacobs Shameless vibes. Like the longer that it sits on your skin, it doesn't look good. That's just the vibe that I'm getting. I'm still going to try to wear it. I'm just gonna tell you guys my first impression of it is I don't like it. I feel like you have to use too much product. And for a $42 foundation, I don't want to use this much product, and I get it, like not everybody wants the coverage that I do. But if I'm looking at a bottle and it says it's natural looking, long wear, lightweight, satin matte finish, and medium to full coverage, it better give me that medium to full coverage, and it doesn't. It gives you like light to medium, but buildable to, I would say, like a medium coverage. I don't want to have to build it from a light coverage to a full coverage. You know what I mean? Like I'll just buy a medium to full coverage foundation that's actually like medium to full coverage. So I feel like this matches me pretty well. So the shade 140 is pretty good on me. So if you're similar to my skin tone, it does work pretty well. I just feel like this is better for somebody that has like really good skin already, which I don't. I have very problematic skin and texture and all that sort of stuff. But I don't know, I feel like it's more ideal for people like that. But like I said, the claims on it are what are kind of like irritating to me. You know what I mean? But we will keep going. Like I still would add more because I just don't like how my skin looks. So let's go in with some more. And I'm gonna try to like squeeze this because I'm not getting like a full pump. There we go. That was more of like a full pump. So let's go in and apply some more. I will say that it does layer really nicely. And it doesn't oxidize. At least it's not oxidizing on me yet. So that's a plus. I've been experiencing that a lot lately, like oxidizing foundation type products. So this does not seem to oxidize or anything. And it does layer really, really nicely. I'll give it that. It does layer really well. And we still aren't looking cakey. I feel like it's still looking pretty natural. Crease proof though. You see my lids? That's creasing, you guys. I'm so disappointed right now. I had such high, I think my expectations were almost too high. But shit. Those claims are what get you though. Alright, let's try going over those because it said buildable and not gonna crease, so we'll keep an eye on those eyeballs. I mean, it's not a big deal for it to crease, but don't claim to be crease proof, come on. Because I do set my entire face with a powder anyways, so that's why it's not a big deal for me. But for people that want like natural looking makeup and stuff, they don't want to have to set their face with a powder, you know what I mean? Alright, so let's put a little bit more over there, but I feel like if it's doing that with one layer, it's obviously going to with more than one layer. Yeah, you can already see it creasing in my eye right there. So this is definitely not living up to its claims in my opinion. Do I feel like it looks a lot nicer now? I'm going to let this kind of sit on my skin because it is giving me that like Marc Jacobs Shameless vibes. Like it looked really nice and natural on the skin at first, but then it started to accentuate my texture really quickly. That's why I didn't do a wear test on it because I didn't like it from just applying it, let alone letting it sit on my face all day. So, oh my god, that creases so bad in my eyes. So you're going to want to set your face like quickly or make sure you're blending out before you set because that falls into your creases really quickly. Let me look at my under eyes. Let's see if it's even falling into my fine lines there. So just be mindful of that. For me, it's not a big deal because like I said, I do set my face with a powder. Okay, so this would be like the typical like coverage that I would like. Am I crazy about the way that it looks on my skin though? No, like I still have other foundations that I prefer because I do have texture on my skin, especially like up here, and I feel like it's not doing it any favors. I don't know, we'll see how it looks after I put my powders and stuff on. So I'm gonna go in and finish up my makeup, at least like my face makeup, and then I will let you guys know. But let me feel like how my skin feels right now. It does feel, I don't know, it feels like kind of tacky. So I feel like you definitely want to set this. I still got some kind of like pickup happening on my nose though. And I also feel like you're going to want to use this because if you touch your face, it does pick up the foundation. So definitely set it, because I just got all that pickup on my finger just by like tapping so lightly on my face. Let me go in with powder and then, yeah, I'll check back in when I'm finished with my makeup, you guys. All right, so I just put my concealer and my powder on, and you guys can probably see like it doesn't look cute. So I use my Urban Decay Naked Weightless Concealer, and I use my RCMA No Color Powder. That's all that I use. It's stuff that I use all the time. Like, I'm not using anything out of the norm because I wouldn't want it to affect the foundation. So the only thing that I did different than I normally would do would be not applying a primer. But again, this has skincare benefits, so I feel like you probably shouldn't, because you're gonna have that barrier between your face and the foundation. So I just feel like it was probably a better idea to not use a primer. But I'm just not liking the way that it looks on my skin. I think my skin looks like shit. I don't think things apply really nicely on top of it either. Like, I felt like when I applied my concealer, it worked out okay. Like, when I used my brush for the powder, I felt like the foundation started to move a little bit. So I feel like if you use brushes, this is not an ideal foundation because it will move around your product. Like, I feel like I have less coverage in these areas right here than I did before I used the powder to apply all over my face. So I'm just gonna tell you guys right off the bat, like, I do not want to wear this all day. I feel like initially I don't like it, and I feel like it's not going to look better as I wear it, you know what I mean? So this is just going to be just overall an epic fail foundation wear test for me, unfortunately. Like, I want to like this so much because of the claims on it and the brand that it's from, and I really wanted Sunday Riley to come out with like a knockout foundation and be like, we can do both, but I'm not getting that vibe. I don't think it looks good at all, and I don't think it lives up to literally anything that it claims to do. So for me, this is going to be an epic fail for Sunday Riley, unfortunately. I personally would not spend $42 on this. I would not even buy it at a discount from the Sephora VIB sale, unfortunately. Like, I want to like it so much, but I just don't. I don't feel like it looks good. I see patchiness in here. It doesn't give me the coverage that I want. This is just not a foundation for me. And for you, it might be totally different. I feel like this is a lot more ideal for people that don't have skin issues like I do, for people that don't have large pores, that don't have texture. Like, it's ideal for people like that, but you still have to set it, and I feel like you need to be careful with brushes. I feel like brushes don't apply nicely over the top of them. So if you guys have tried this foundation, if you had different experiences, let me know in the comments. But I'm sorry, I wanted this to be an amazing wear test, but I don't, like, you can even see, like, when I squinch my forehead, like, it just, I don't know, it just doesn't do anything for me. I don't like it. I know I'm not going to like it the longer that I wear it, so I don't know. I'm very, like, I don't know. Like, I'm going to return this foundation. So that's just my review on it. So I guess this just turned into a review, unfortunately. So if I thought this looked a little bit better, I would have no problem wearing it for 12 hours, but I have to go out in public today, and no, this is just not a foundation that I would recommend. So I'm sorry if you guys wanted to see this worn all day, but I'm sorry. I wanted to like this so much because I had such high hopes for it. But again, it does not live up to any of its claims. I feel like it needs a lot more work. I don't know. I feel like the consistency of it is really nice, but there's other ones that I like so much better. So I guess that's going to be it for today's video. I'm sorry, you guys. I was really hoping to love this, and I just don't. And Sunday Riley, I hope something changes. I don't know. I'm just kind of like so disappointed right now. So that's it for today's video. If you guys like these types of videos, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button or down. I don't even know how to outro this, but that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope to see you guys in my next one. Peace!